Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Coinex and I'm happy to have you guys back here in Coinex the producer. Today's video is about the things that I believe will be very helpful for new music producers using FL Studio. So with that being said, let's dive right into it. But before I continue, if this is your first time of coming across this channel, please do like and subscribe, and don't forget to turn on your notification bell because that really helps the algorithm. So guys, I will be sharing with you guys few but yet very important features in FL Studio that I believe will help you in your music production journey. Number one on the list is this amazing feature FL Studio added to their DAW. Let's say you don't have a MIDI keyboard and you don't have an MPC player, but you want to program. FL Studio have this amazing tool called Image Line Remote that will help you link your mobile phone to your FL Studio DAW. By so doing, you can control almost everything inside FL Studio. Let me show you. So guys, for iPhone users, you go to your Apple Store, and for Android users, you go to your Play Store. I'm gonna show you guys this with an iPhone. So you go to your Apple Store and then you search for IL Remote. I already have it installed, so there you have it. So once you are done installing it, you open it. For the first time you're launching it, it's going to ask you for an access, that you grant it access. So just click on grant, you accept that request. Then it will open up like this. This is how the interface is. As you can see, it has this section, it has the piano section, the FPC section, the Hammond, the Slice X, and many other. So how do you link this to your FL Studio? Quickly go to your options, MIDI settings, go right down here and activate it. Mine is activated already, so I will just reactivate it. Once that is done, you will notice automatically when I press play on my phone, FL Studio is playing. When I press stop, it will stop. If I press record, it has armed to record. Metronome is on. Tempo. You see? You're increasing your tempo, and many other things you can do to show your mixer, to show your settings, your browser, piano roll, step sequencer, playlist. You go over to the piano. Let's say I want to switch to flex. I have flex already here. You can switch from this target channel here. It's on piano. Isn't that amazing? And you can do a whole lot. So guys, I don't want to make this video very lengthy. You can research about it and know more. So that will be it for this particular one. The next on the list is the amazing features embedded in just this sampler. This might look very simple, but trust me, this has a whole lot of features, amazing features embedded in it. So we'll be starting with how you can use this to tune your sample. Let's say, for example, I want to tune this clap. It's either you tune it with this pitch right here, or you tune it with this one right here. But my favorite is this one right here. This is actually the one I use to take care of my drum samples, to place them on key. It has a lot of functions that is very useful to manipulate your sound, not only tuning it. So that's the reason I go for it. So how I do it is, I go to the page. This is the sample. When I go to the page, I will increase the amount, then bring down the attack, decay, just set it to how I want it. If I play this right now, it's going to sound very high, like the pitch will be very high. So that is not what I want, but that is a starting point. So what I do is, as I'm playing it, I keep reducing it till I get to the key where the sample now sounds in tune with the entire percussion or the entire drums. So I'll also share one quick trick I do. Sometimes I use this attack, I open it up a little bit. So what this actually means is that in the sample, the transient will not be pitched, but from the body to the tail will be pitched. So this will allow the sample to hit the original sound and then pitch the body and the tail, which is very good for sound designing. You know, this gives you the ability to manipulate, to create, to shape anything the way you want. So let me quickly demonstrate and show you. If I take the attack all the way to the beginning, you can hear that right there. Let me take it far. It's back to normal. So if you carefully listen, you discover that the transients are still on the same position, on the same key, but every other thing has been transposed. So guys, that is how I use this section in this sampler to tune my drums. And also to add, there are some samples when you bring it here, even if you tweak it, it will not respond. I think there is an article for that on how to correct that. I will make a special video on how to correct that so I can share it to you guys. So that is it for this particular feature. The next we'll be looking at is how you can use the same sampler as a plugin to widen the stereo of any sample. So I will still use this clap for the demonstration. Our pitched clap. So how do you do that? How do you use this sampler as stereo imager? You simply go to this knob right here, close to the pre-computed effects. You click on it. Now go down here where they wrote stereo delay and you adjust. But please be careful when you are manipulating here so that you don't run into phase issues. Let me demonstrate so that you can hear what's going on. That is with it and without it. Right at the center with it again. So as you can see, it is very, very, very clear. And this is an amazing feature that FL Studio added in this simple sampler. That will be it for the stereo imager. Then the next thing I want to share is how you can use this same sampler and make it act like a limiter. And the good thing is this, the quality of all this embedded plugin is mind-blowing. They sound very professional. So now, let's say we want to boost the sound of this sample, but we don't want to make it distort. How do we do that? We go to this section, as you can see here, boost and clip. Now I will quickly demonstrate what boost does. As I increase it, you will notice that the waveform is increasing. So now let's listen. As you can hear, it has increased compared to the original sound to this. But now, if you pay very close attention, you will notice something, that the sound is somehow disturbing your ears. It's not controlled, it's too loud. So that is where the clip comes in and make it act like a limiter. Not only that, it's giving it that huge texture and weight, this clipper will help control it and not let it be all over the place. So I will demonstrate so that you understand. I will toggle between the clip on and the clip off so that you see the difference. So, but normally I just keep it around here. If I want to engage the saturation or distortion to it, I add the clipper, but if I don't want, I remove it. So it all depends on what you want to achieve. So this is actually good. And the most beautiful part of these features in this sampler is this. You don't need to stress yourself or worry about your computer processor, whether it can carry the plugins or not. These plugins are already in this sampler, and it is, see, it's not even eating up anything on my CPU, so which is an added advantage for FL Studio users. The next thing I will be talking about is a very important one. Let's say you're struggling to come up with a melody. There is another way and another easy shortcut to create a melody for your chord. Let's say we have this chord. Good. So how do we use this to create an automatic melody, if I may put it that way? So all you need to do is to hold down your Alt and press A. So you've automatically switched to Apprigator. Now you have to play and listen, and while listening you check the already made presets there and choose the one that best suits your progression. No? So you click on that folder icon here, click on it, and you can see a whole lot of styles or patterns that is here for you to use. So let's choose one after the other. So you see, so what I'm gonna do now is to copy this and go back to the Apprigator. And paste it back. So guys, it speaks for itself, and this is actually good because from here it has given you an idea. If you're having a difficult time trying to know what next to add or how to create a melody, this is a good way to start. So that will be the end of the few but yet very important features in FL Studio I want to share with you, and especially for new music producers. So if you like this content, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and also remember to turn on your notification bell so that whenever we upload content you will be notified. So stay creative, stay safe, and see you in the next one. Bye bye.